Hey everybody. Yeah, I thought I'd kind of put this down across to you, kind of give you this news, and you can see the title down below. It's basically the pre-owned plan It's basically the Xbox One pre-owned plan revealed, and this is according to uk.gamespot.com. This was published today, and this is what it says in the bold text, the highlight, if you will. It says retail sources claim Microsoft and publishers will take a percentage of every used game. Rumored pre-owned activation fee could be £35. Now, let's take a look at what £35 is US-wise, because this is obviously also going to affect the US and any other country in the world when the Xbox One is released. Conversion to this, basically for us, this is what it would be. And let me repeat this for the US pricing. Again, highlighted is retail sources claim Microsoft and publishers would take a percentage of every used game. Rumored pre-owned activation fee could be, and now this is in US dollars, US dollars of $52.94. In other words, $53. That's right. In other words, the £35 here would £35 there in the United Kingdom would equal just about $53 here in the US for us as a pre-owned activation fee. And this is what they continue to say, and I quote in this article. It says, according to retail sources speaking with MCV, retailers will be able to charge whatever they want for second-hand Xbox One games. But Microsoft and publishers will receive a cut of every transaction. The information leak comes after Microsoft reportedly briefed, quote, key partners on its plans for the secondary market as it relates to Xbox One, something Microsoft has been coy about. The system will reportedly work as such consumers can trade in physical Xbox One game discs only at retailers that have agreed to Microsoft's terms and conditions and have integrated the company's cloud-enabled Anzu, or basically the cloud service, pre-owned technology into their own. The traded in title is then registered on Microsoft systems as having been resold, and the data files will be cleared from the Xbox One account. Such a system would explain Microsoft's position that the Xbox One must, quote, check in with its servers once every 24 hours. Retailers are then able to resell the used game at whatever price point they see fit. As part of this initiative, the publisher of the game will automatically receive a cut of the sale, along with Microsoft. The rest is revenue for the retailer. It is unclear what this percentage will be, though consoledeals.co.uk claims the portion paid to retailers will be 10%. Well, below the margins, retailers, It is unclear what this percentage will be, though consoledeals.co.uk claims the portion paid to retailers will be 10%, well below the margins retailers have come to expect from secondhand games. This could negatively impact retailers like GameStop, which rely on the secondhand market for a healthy portion of the overall business. During an earnings call yesterday, the 23rd, GameStop management brushed aside questions regarding the Xbox One and used games, instead saying it will allow Microsoft to announce plans in due time. The site also suggests, based on information from a senior employee at, quote, one of the UK's largest video game retailers, that the rumored Xbox One pre-owned activation fee will be £35, $52, or basically close to 53, basically $52.94, close to $53. It is unclear if this fee will be an additional cost. It is unclear if this fee will be an additional cost on top of the sticker price for secondhand games. Microsoft's official stance on the Xbox One used game scenario is that the platform has been designed to, quote, enable our customers to trade in and resell games at retail. Quote, we know there is some confusion around used games on Xbox One and wanted to provide a bit of clarification on exactly what we've confirmed today, Microsoft said earlier this week. Quote, well, there have been many potential scenarios discussed. Today, we have only confirmed that we designed Xbox One to enable our customers to trade in and resell games at retail. Beyond that, we have not confirmed any specific scenarios. Sony has also dodged questions regarding used games on the PlayStation 4. The company has confirmed that pre-owned titles will play on the next generation system, but said decisions about activation fees will be left up to individual publishers. Quote, it's a publisher's decision, Sony said in February. We are not talking about it. Sorry. And that is basically the article. So basically what it says here is, well, basically certain retailers, and I'm reading it again, have to agree to terms and conditions, have to have an agreement and understanding with Microsoft, and have to integrate the cloud system's pre-owned technology into their own. So, in other words, basically they got to have everything set up. And what this would do, again, by having this all set up, is when you sell or trade in a title, it is registered on Microsoft systems as having been resold, and the data files will be cleared from the Xbox One account. In other words, let's say you beat a game. Let's say you're going to get Destiny for Xbox One. You beat the Destiny game. And you say, oh, I'm going to try something else. You want to sell it in. Basically, you'll trade it in. You'll keep your achievements, but anything you've done before that, apparently, poof, gone. I guess that's what I'm getting from this. And again, like I said, the data files will be clear. It basically says, again, when it's traded or sold in, the title will be registered to Microsoft systems as having been resold. The data files will be cleared from the Xbox One accounts which explains why Microsoft's position is that you have to have the Xbox One check in online with its servers once every 24 hours. Or in other words, be online as much as it has to be. And then what it says basically is the retailers, they could sell the game at whatever price they want. So in addition to that pre-owned activation fee, which here in the US is almost around $53, not $52, but $52.94, basically around $53. In addition to that, to whatever price, the retailers want to, like GameStop, want to sell that secondhand game, you could be essentially looking at $100 worth, a little over $100 worth of your own hard-earned cash coming out of your wallet to this. So basically that's what's going on as far as selling and trading in games and stuff. Anyway, let's hope this whole $52 deal is not the case. Let's hope it's a lot cheaper than that. But in other words, let's just again hope the $52 gets reduced down to a lot smaller. Because if not, Sony's going to take off with the competition. There's no doubt about it. But that's about it. I'll provide a link down below so you guys can read this article. Click on it. Give your own interpretations. Video response if you like. Comment if you like. I'll talk to y'all later. But really, as far as, places like GameStop and everything, you could still trade it in. But, yeah, they got to have an agreement with Microsoft often stuff. And, well, basically, you could be paying for a lot more than you would think. So, that's all I'm going to say. Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll talk to y'all later.